It was a crisp Saturday afternoon when Carla had finally decided she'd had enough of her husband Jack's suspicious late-night disappearances. With their 2 daughters in tow, she followed him to a small, inconspicuous hotel just outside of town. As they pulled up to the parking lot, her heart raced. She wasn't sure what she would find, but she was determined to confront him.
Mom, why are we here? Yeah, is Dad in trouble?
Inside the lobby, Carla approached the front desk, her daughters clinging to her hands. Carla, trying to sound casual, "Excuse me, I'm looking for my husband Jack. Could you tell me his room number?" The receptionist looked at Carla, then glanced at her 2 young daughters. There was a moment of hesitation before the receptionist leaned in slightly. "Receptionist," quietly, "you might want to keep the girls here. I'll watch them for you." Carla's heart skipped a beat. The tone in the receptionist's voice only fueled her suspicion. She nodded, gave her daughters a reassuring smile, and left them with the kind woman at the desk. Armed with the room number, she marched down the dim hallway. Her mind raced, imagining every scenario.
Maybe it was another woman. Maybe I'd finally catch him in the act, and it would be over.
Her hands shook as she approached the door. She flung it open, ready to unleash her fury, only to freeze in utter shock. There, on the bed, was her husband Jack, in the arms of another man. They were embracing tenderly, completely unaware of her presence at first. Her mind struggled to comprehend what she was seeing. Her husband, with another man. Jack noticed her standing in the doorway but barely flinched. He glanced at her, his expression almost indifferent, then turned back to his male lover, continuing his affection without a word. Carla's breath caught in her throat. She expected guilt, shame, or an apology, something, but Jack's calm indifference hit harder than any confession could. It was as if her presence didn't matter at all.
She snapped. Without saying a word, she slammed the door shut, her heels echoing in the hallway as she stormed back to the lobby.
Her daughters looked up at her, sensing something was wrong, but she simply grabbed their hands and marched out of the hotel. Once they were back in the car, Carla sat still for a moment, staring at the steering wheel. Anger, betrayal, and disbelief swirled in her mind. But then, a dark idea crept in. Revenge. Pulling out her phone, she went online and began the process of filing for child support. If Jack thought he could have his secret life without consequences, she would show him otherwise. With a vengeful determination, she hit submit.
Smirking to herself, "Let's see how he likes this surprise."
The car sped off, leaving the hotel and her husband's secret behind in the dust.